Welcome everyone to episode 24 of my PES 2020 Master League with Manchester United. We are on the cusp of starting a brand new season, Season 2 with United. But first, we got some transfer business to be getting on with. We are in the thick of the summer. We do have the Champions League qualification games coming up very soon against Slavia Prague, which will be interesting to see how we get on in those games. But first, we've got a few offers here for Andreas Pereira, Axel Tuanzebe and David De Gea. All three players that are a part of the future here at United for the next coming seasons, really. And I definitely don't want to be letting them go anytime soon. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a look at who has come in for them, what the offers are. So, up first, David De Gea, it's Atletico Madrid, his former side, coming in with a £79.5 million bid. Straight away, we're going to reject. We need to be doing our best to keep De Gea at the club. And Andreas Pereira, oh yes, we haven't been able to renew their contracts, but we definitely need to renew their contracts. It's something we need to be tying them down to. So we'll have a look at our calendar. You can see how much time we've got in the summer. No pre-season, but we do start things off against Slavia Prague in the first leg of the Champions League playoffs. That's the qualification to get into the group stages. Then we start the new Premier League season at Old Trafford against Aston Villa. Then we've got the second leg against Slavia Prague in the second leg. And then we travel to Goodison Park. Wasn't the best of places last season for us. West Ham, Chelsea, international break. The first game against Liverpool will be the 30th of October. No, the 31st on Halloween. That'll be an interesting one. And then City. Few more offers here. The usual suspects. Juve coming back in for Pogba. They're not giving up their pursuit for him anytime soon, but they keep coming in with the same offer. And Fulham have just offered 5.5 for Rojo. I want to keep Rojo. We've got another offer here. This time it's for Fred. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that side, but they did come in with an offer for Jesse Lingard back in January. I rejected that, and I'm rejecting that as well for Fred. And there is also, I think what I'm going to do is I did sign Vina from our youth academy, but I think he's probably going to be best utilised out on loan. And the same goes for Harrington as well. Let's see if anyone comes in for these players. We'll place him on the loan list. And let's see what that brings up then. Well, that didn't take long at all. Sheffield United, they've come in with a loan offer for Vina, or Vina, however you want to pronounce his name. We're going to go ahead and accept that. Hopefully he'll get some game time there. Well, here we go again then. The rumour mill begins to spin. This time the speculation is correct. Bruno Fernandes is set to join Manchester United. We finally reached an agreement. This saga, it's been going on since, this time last season. I desperately wanted to bring him in back in the summer last year, but it just wasn't to be. And we ended up with James Maddison, which, to be fair, was a fantastic second option, really. But now we're going to have James Maddison and Bruno Fernandes in the same team. So his market value is 50 mil. He was currently on 64,000 at Sporting Lisbon, but with the move to Manchester United, he'll be signing for 74 mil, and he'll be on about 249,000 a week, which is crazy, but he's so worth it. Such a quality, such a creative player, which I'm so happy to get on our books now. This transfer does mean our budget takes a huge hit. We started with 101 mil, which wasn't much, to be fair, but we might be able to bring in one more player. We'll have to wait and see what we can come up with. Here we go then. The announcement of Bruno Fernandes. You can just imagine how huge this news would be in real life. Could very well happen still. Whether that in January, whether it in the summer again for the new season. There he is, putting pen to paper next to our sporting director, doing all of his PR work. Brilliant handshake, strong, firm, ready for the season ahead. Can't wait to get him into this team. And we can hear from him here. It's a real honour and pleasure to have the chance to wear this shirt. I hope to see you all on match day. Going to do my best in my debut match. Thank you. Can't wait. So then, we've had quite a few more offers. This time Real Madrid coming in for David De Gea, reigniting their interest, but we're going to reject that. There's Bruno Fernandes in the team. We've had an offer from Fulham for Ramiro. Going to reject that. Want to keep Ramiro at the club. And we've had another offer for Rojo, this time from Burnley. Rejected. So then, 28.9 mil in the transfer kitty. We've got 32,000 for our salary. Shall we go in for Mario Mandzukic? We're still lacking that centre forwards. Still lacking options in that position. He was brilliant on loan back in January till the end of the season. Let's see what we can do. We'll offer 5.7. Let's see what they say. We've had an offer for Harrington here. Let's see if it's off. Is it off? It's off Leeds United. Well, we've sent Borthwick Jackson there before. Well, it's not quite Mario Mandzukic, but we have managed to strike a deal with Monaco for Ben Yedder. Same rating as Mandzukic, a few years younger, and someone that can certainly add a lot to our attack going forward. So he has joined United for the season ahead. He's on loan because obviously we don't have the funds to actually bring him in permanently. But if we can get, 20, 30 goals out of him this season, it'd be worth it. There is the confirmation then with our sporting director Ben Yedder joins his new teammates on loan. He is at Manchester United, very much similar to the Falcao deal when he signed on loan from Monaco a few years back. Hopefully it doesn't pan out like it did with Falcao in real life. Let's change our numbers around then. So Bruno Fernandes can be number... I'm thinking number 8, but Mata's taking that up at the moment. I do have Mata on the transfer list, so whether we shift him on in this window, I'm not sure. But we'll give Bruno Fernandes number 25 for now. And Mason Greenwood's 26. Do we stick with Ben Yedder at number 7? I think it suits him. I mean, James Maddison took up that when he put pen to paper last season. I've switched him to number 11 now. I mean, we have number 19. We have number 12 available. We could probably put Greenwood as number 19. You know what? I think we're going to keep Ben Yedder at number 7. I think our kit numbers are fine as they are. I think Ben Yedder will suit their number 7. He's a prolific goal scorer, so why not? Let's go and get into our next game. The first leg of the Champions League playoffs against Slavia Prague. Really looking forward to this one. Here we are then, folks. We're finally back at Old Trafford. The summer of no football is finally over. The players finally lining up in that tunnel for the first time this season. It is a must-win for United. It is the first leg of the Champions League qualification playoffs. And there are a few new faces amongst that starting lineup for United. You'll notice straight away that Sergio Romero is in goal. There is Ben Yedder at the back of the line, wearing the number 7 shirt, the prolific number 7 for Manchester United. Historic as always, as we are set to begin our campaign in the Champions League once more. We look to make our return. It'd be absolutely devastating if we were to get knocked out by Slavia Prague and not make the Champions League this season. It'd be so devastating. But this is the season. This is the season we need to actually be winning something. Here's the lineup anyway. Ramiro in goal. Maguire and Lindelof keep their positions as the two centre-halves. Declan Rice starts in that CDM role with Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, who makes his debut tonight. And it's Ben Yedder alongside Rashford and Martial up top. Here is Luke Shaw. Went for the cross, took a deflection. It's going to roll out for a throw, which Luke Shaw's going to take quickly here. Finds Declan Rice. Here is Bruno Fernandes, slips it through for Ben Yedder! And it's a debut goal for the French international. Linking up with his teammates perfectly. Almost as if they've been at United for many years. Bruno Fernandes with his first assist. And Ben Yedder with his first goal in his first game for the club. What a way to announce yourself. Very similar to the Mario Mandzukic signing last season. Space opening up here for Anthony Martial to run into, and he's got all the pace in the world. Finds Ben Yedder, and he's just about lost out. He's won a free kick though for Manchester United in a Very dangerous position for Slavia Prague. And it is Bruno Fernandes' territory. Almost slipped it past his opponent there. They do need to concentrate, Slavia Prague. If United can make it 2 here, the game will most certainly be out of reach almost. We're only 8 minutes in and Bruno Fernandes hits the wall, unfortunately. But I think it might have been on target if it wasn't for that player in the way. Martial in bags of space. Nice ball over the top looking for Ben Yedder. It's back out to Martial and here is Luke Shaw on the overlap. Luke Shaw got plenty of time, plenty of space, finds Ben Yedder. His header just going wide, causing the goalkeeper a few problems. Well, he's causing the whole back 4 of Slavia Prague problems in this game. Still 1-0 though. Nice control there from Marcus Rashford. Out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Big season ahead for him. Fernandes looks to square it. Hits the keeper instead. Rashford. Oh dear. It was an open opportunity. Pretty much an open goal as well. Should be 2-0 to Manchester United. And he's just put it wide. I can't believe it. Pogba on that yellow card now. Here is Marcus Rashford to Martial. It's quick pace from Manchester United. And it's Ben Yedder turns, strikes on his left. And the keeper saves. He's angry. Lindelof under a bit of pressure there. Ramiro off his line. Great anticipation. Good confidence shown there. Martial using his strength to get away from his man. Finds Pogba. Hugging that touchline. Pogba switches it to his right. Loads of space for Rashford. Great setup to find Ben Yedder. And it's his 2nd goal of the game. 2 goals on your debut. Does it get any better than that? Here at Manchester United, facing the Stretford end as well. With another half an hour yet to be played. He's on for a hat-trick. And you know what? He might very well get it. Great set from Rashford. The slightest of touches off his head. And it's good control from Ben Yedder. Chests it down. Volleys it into the back of the net. Well, he's been denied of his first hat-trick at the club on his debut, unfortunately. As he is coming off to a standing ovation from the crowd here at Old Trafford to be replaced by Mason Greenwood. Manchester United hoping to keep him fit for that opening game in the Premier League against Aston Villa. Good ball over the top. And it's fallen for Anthony Martial. Keeper saves with his foot. Danger still lingering. Sitting quite deep here now, Slavia Prague. They're allowing Paul Pogba to operate in midfield, and it's fallen for Mason Greenwood. It's a super sub. Mason Greenwood makes it 3. And I think this tie is well and truly out of sight now for Slavia Prague. And it's 3 goals for Manchester United. 2 from their new signing Ben Yedder. And 1 from Mason Greenwood, who's got a huge season ahead of him in front of goal for United, I'm sure. He showed us a lot about himself last season, and I'm sure the best is still yet to come. Well, Slavia Prague, what do they do here? They've pulled United's defence apart, and they might have found a way back into this, you know. It's 3-1, 10 minutes to go. Olayinka picks up the ball, looking to get the game restarted as quick as possible. They might be able to snatch a second and really give United something to think about come the second leg away from home, which will be difficult, no doubt. Jesse Lingard goes down in the box, holding his face, no penalty given. I think there was something in that, you know. Well, there we go, that's it. It's ended 3-1 here. That's going to be it for this episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you all soon for the next one.